So we all know that texting while driving is an incredibly dangerous activity and that you shouldn't do it. And if someone's texting and driving and hurts you, you obviously know you can sue that person. But many people wonder, can I also sue the person who's texting with the driver? So watch this video and we'll give you an update on what the law says your rights are. My name is Dennis Ryan. I'm a personal injury attorney here in New York City, and we handle cases involving car accidents all the time. Unfortunately, more and more nowadays, these accidents involve distracted driving, whether the driver be texting, listening to music, or doing other things on their phone. So when people come to us, they obviously know they can sue the driver who is texting, but sometimes people ask us, can I also sue the person who is texting the driver? So here's what you need to know about the status of the law at this point in time. So this is still a relatively new and developing area of the law, but there have been two cases that have explored the idea of suing someone who's texting the driver. The first case involves an accident that happened in New Jersey back in the year 2009. And in that case, the injured person's family sued not only the driver of the vehicle who was texting, but the driver's friend who was texting with them. Now, the court eventually found that the person who was texting the driver was not at fault for the accident. But the reason was because the friend did not know that the person she was texting was driving at the time. So this leaves open the possibility that if that friend had known that her friend was driving, that she could be found at fault for this. A very similar case emerged in New York several years later. And in New York, the plaintiff also lost the case, and the court found that the person who was texting was not responsible for the accident. But the New York court went a little bit further. And in that case, the court granted what's called summary judgment to the defendant, which essentially means that they threw out the case. What the court went on to say was that it is not up for the courts to decide whether they should expand liability to cover people who are texting drivers. The court said that for this to happen, it would be up to the state legislature to write a law that would create liability against someone texting a driver. Now, it's important to know that in both New Jersey, New York, and throughout the country, this is a relatively new area of law. And there's new cases that are probably going to prop up in the future. So if you have a situation where you're curious about whether the law allows you to bring these type of claims, it's important to know that you should speak with an attorney. So whenever you know that a friend or a family member is driving, for their own safety and for your own legal protection, you should probably ask yourself, am I better off texting them now or waiting until I know they're no longer driving? So if you or a family member has a case like this or any type of personal injury case in New York or New Jersey, please reach out to our firm with any questions that you may have. As always, these consultations are free, and we can help give you a guide as to what your legal rights are. If you like what you've seen on this video, please make sure to like this video and subscribe so that you get all upcoming video notifications. I'm Dennis Ryan, a personal injury attorney here in New York and New Jersey, and I'll see you on the next video.